Hi everyone. This is Elite Dangerous Gravitate. This is a series based on gaming in Elite Dangerous Galaxy. That's a 1-to-1 scale of our Milky Way galaxy. Our squadron is the Dendarii Free Mercenary Fleet. Find us on Discord and INARA. Okay. Oh, 4 members. Wonder if we go in open. Oh, that shot a limpet out. 12 limpets left. I think we go in open. It's probably real quick. Main menu. In case we're joined up. Alright. Alright, so I've got systems marked for... There's Shinrarta. I better start working back. Stay close to Shinrarta just in case. Okay, that's a boom. Man, the audio. What's a compromised nav beacon? That means it's dangerous or it doesn't work? I'm just trying to get the data, man. Oh. I'm just trying to get the data. Give it a try. Compromised nav beacon. I've only got limpets in the cargo. It says I'm hostile. Well, there is no high grade. Okay. Let's see what's one. It's a boom state. Federation. Military. Okay, it's got one identified source and the nav beacon. So I wonder if... Okay, we want one that's got a lot, right? So I think we'll keep trying. Try to get a good one. Boom. 3 million. Federation. Alright, let's try to get a good... I feel more comfortable with one that's got, you know, more than 5. More than 1. I'll get my audio back later on. I'm gonna get the DTSX for Windows. So I think some of that. Oops. Oh, wrong button. Gotta recharge. I'll get it. It's better audio. It's more dynamic. It's more rich. And oh, I know what. Yeah. So I did both of the free trials. If you got Windows 10, you'll see the free trials usually on your around your audio volume on your taskbar down there. And okay, I'm going to the nav beacon. You try them out. So it'll give you a month to try Sony, Atomos, and Dolby DTSX. And all of my free trials are gone, and I'm noticing very flat, less rich audio, even with everything turned up. See, if you boost, you break that scan sometimes. But they're also, the reason it's not charging quickly is there's ships disrupting the FSD with their gravity. Alright. Okay, this one has a lot. We want high grade. Doesn't have high grade. What I noticed though is after scanning there's quite a bit more. So probably the one where all the ones that I've been to probably had it. So we could go back to let's keep going for boom state. Oh, let's go there because there's no high grade here. So it's a bit of a chore to find one, it seems like. Ah. So you build up a lot of heat. When you boost to get the FSD to charge quicker. Boosting to break mass lock, mass disruption from larger ships. Like Thargoids will do that big time. That's why you need a strong boost. Okay, come on with the high grade. Let's go. Encoded. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not a high grade. Really? Okay, it's my fault. Because I had a system where I didn't scan the nav beacon because it only had one. It only showed one USS originally. That's my fault. I probably could have went to the nav beacon and probably would have found a high grade. So right now, my condition is my fault. I'm not gonna blame anybody. Let's try this one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, let's go. There we go.
Drive charging.
Whoops. Alright, we got the chat back. Alright. Go to the nav beacon. Hurry.
Fuel field disengaged.
Hmm.
Shift drive charging.
There it goes. You just accelerate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, high grade, let's go. There we go. Got one. 37 minutes. Nice. Finally. Yeah, that was my fault. So, regardless of anything, scan the nav beacon. Otherwise, yeah. Leave no stone unturned. So, scan nav beacon, then make your decision if you're going to leave the system. Yep. We're going to farm this high grade for grade 5 materials. Those are going to be manufactured. Those are going to go somewhere on this list. And then I will probably need to start trading on those brackets. Trade down on those brackets. And go from there. Well, I need limpids. So when you come out of a long super cruise, normally you back off the throttle in the 500 range, 500 light second range. You go to the 50% in the blue. Keeps you from overshooting your target location. Well, when you do a really long super cruise, you're going to want to back off sooner than the 500 range. Oh yeah, there they are. High grade. What'd we get? What'd we get? What'd we get? Proprietary and core dynamics. Okay. So those are gonna go in your spacesuit inventory. Proprietary core dynamics. I'm just looking real quick. Core dynamics. See, I got 79. And proprietary, now it's dropped 2, we don't know. Proprietary 130 out of 150, so the core dynamics are more valuable. The least you can get. Oh, time to relog. I'm gonna check the volume over here really quick while I'm at the desktop. Okay, so my volume is up, and can go to, and it says that I have Windows Sonic for headphones. And I can click sounds. That's where I went last night. And under recording, I was trying to adjust the microphone. And in properties, I put headset microphone level down. Okay. Now, playback. Playback is different. Levels are where I left them. DVD quality. Spatial. Let's toggle it. I'm going to toggle spatial. It could be something with not getting the Atomos or the DTSX right off the... It could have... Try that. So I toggled it. It's back on. Everything is... So your microphone is separate. Even though it's on your headset, it's separate from your... it's a separate circuit from your headphone circuit. So you're allowed those adjustments. It's kind of like if you're traveling and you're going up elevation and your ears haven't popped yet. That's kind of the effect that a lack of quality sound has on your hearing. Once you've heard the better noise, you get used to it, and then it's like your ears haven't popped yet. Now I was in open, so I got to do that. I'm in open because I don't know who's out there in the vast space. What do we get? Proprietaries. So those are grade Are they grade 5? All proprietaries, but there's a lot of them. So where were we? I know you're not supposed to look. It doesn't matter. 136. Let's see how many I get with one unit. Oh wow. Okay, so this is gonna fill me up. This is gonna fill me up. $45. So it gave me 3 fragments. I'm nearly full. Now, we don't know what it's going to give on the next roll, so I'm going to roll again. I gotta bring up the audio. Where is it? Where is it? There. There's the.
So do they want some, something doing? I'll be there. I'm just trying out these rail cannons, frag rail cannons.
All right.
And
is that a power play item?
what do you mean? No, you get them in a game, but they're fixed weapons. But if I was to come and hit you with 4 of them, you take your shields down like 2 or 3 hits and bang, you're dead. So
Right. Okay. I'll have to try them. I've put Kaito scramblers on that blunderbuss thing, but there's a massive judder on them, and so they're really short range. They're only 600 meters. I might go long range, but then the judder's going to mean I'm going to miss the target. So I want to try them out on the intended target, which is an anaconda. And I've not been there yet. Down to Earth Astronomy says you go to where there's pirates and there's loads of anacondas there, and they leave you alone and you just take them out one at a time. So I'll give it a try. But yeah, that might be an alternative spot to that. I've just got the big shotgun thing from Zachary Hudson, so I've got 2 of them as well for smashing it once the shields are down. So what are you doing in Berlin? You're just trying out those weapons?
Yeah, I'll keep going to a high-res site and just like popping.
Ah, right, okay.
I've got to find a ship that can power them.
Hi everyone.
Hello, Josh.
Hi.
Yes, Josh.
How you doing?
I'm good, but I only got here a few seconds before you, mate. I'm just having a chat with Millie. He's trying to try out some weapons. He's just picking the right ship for the task.
Okay.
Railguns.
Well, welcome to the stream, Millie and Miles.
Yeah, you do your intro, mate. We'll be
Yeah.
quiet for a second.
Oh, that's it. Just,
Oh, well, okay then. I thought you would relay what you were about to do.
we are
So,
the Dendarii fleet, free mercenary fleet.
Yes, we are.
Right.
Yeah, I'm out at the Jameson crash site, and
Oh. Historical.
yeah, I came to give him a salute and steal some of his data.
Data.
And there's an old packet of sandwiches here as well, so I'm eating them.
You know, yesterday you said to me about you got 50 of everything in the metal stuff. You've been collecting it.
Yes.
I looked at my one, and some of them I'm well like I'm well. There's only one or two, but I'm slightly down. I didn't know I had that. I didn't know I had that less much. You know what I mean? I just had that right. I didn't know I had that less much.
Mech material. Well, I knew what you meant. There's something wrong with.
Yeah, I'm ready to go in right now to trade and get limpets because I'm filled up on what I've been getting.
Right. Well, I've completely done all my mechanical, and then went and looked at data, and I was quite high, but I reckon that if I just do one, possibly two trips to Jameson's crash site, I'll be completely squeaky. So I transferred across before coming the 3 items that you get here, which has pretty much got everything else to the top. So I reckon if I fill up here once, it'll probably do it. If not twice, definitely. Just 4 jumps, mate, from Jameson in the Anaconda. Pleased with that. I remember the days when it was like 10 jumps just to get to the nearest. 8 jumps maybe just to get to the nearest trader.
Oh yeah.
I know about that.
Oh, terrible.
He went anyway. It had to be a taxi, and go somewhere. Then WBs will come back.
You should be able to book passage as a passenger, but I tell you what I should be able to do, Josky, that I don't think we could, is that we should be able to crew up at, like, I should be able to fly out to the trees in the Anaconda and then crew up, and then if I've got the vehicle hangar with 2 SRVs on it, we should both be able to go out, and you should get the data in your SRV, but I suspect it would just go into my ship.
Right. Yeah.
No, doesn't he share it now? Doesn't he share it with the fleet carrier?
Oh, if you went in a fleet carrier, obviously you just take your ship down. No, I'm just saying if we crewed up. I mean, you share other things, but I don't think... I'll have to look it up, see what people say, whether you actually get to share the material, or whether it's just unlucky. No, the guy that ship it is gets it. They should share it. They should share it, shouldn't it, really? But I don't know. Although, when you go in a wing, and you get in combat, and then when there's material from the ships, you can both collect it. Because I remember when I was mining with Steve as well, and I went, no, I'm not mining this because I don't want to steal your cargo. And he went, no, I'm full. It's all gone, and it was still left. And I went, oh, right, we could both mine the same rock. And you're not stealing from the other guy. It generates the same amount of material per player.
Yeah.
What wanted to say about that one?
Yeah, I think that's I'm not sure. It might.
No, I am. I am sure because we did the experiment.
And
that is why people go wing mining. That's why they do it. Because you could. If you fire
for the wing mining.
If you fire a prospector probe, I get your data, and we can both be firing off prospector probes, and then rubbish, and then one of you goes, "Oh, this one's all right," then you both get the data, and then you both go there and mine the same rock, and you both get exactly the same as though only
You
one
are
of you
right,
was
yeah.
doing it.
You are right, yeah. You're right, mate.
So we go combat, and then
Yeah, if we blow up a ship together,
yep.
we both. Well, I don't know this for a fact, but I suspect it's exactly the same. That the material is there for both of us. If I just swept in with my limpets, I wouldn't steal it from you. It would be I wouldn't see it, but you would see your own, and likewise you wouldn't see mine. So if you got there first, and then, well, we can do the experiment next time. We'll see, but I suspect it'll be the same.
Yeah.
He's got me thinking now.
Yeah.
I know you get a bounty bonus if you're in a wing.
True, yeah.
Yep.
And if you go trading, when you hand in your trade, it's a bit weird. It goes into your you get like a bonus gets, you know, where your bounties go on the left hand screen in the middle. Your outstanding missions tab, that thing, it goes in there, and then you sell it from there. So you sell your cargo, and then you go into. I'm starting to waffle now. I think you actually do it in the contacts page. Anyway, I know it goes on that left-hand panel. It's like you sell it and you go, well, where's the bonus then? And then it's on the left on your panel, and it sees it there, and it says, I don't know what it says, to be honest, but it's clear that that's where that money came from, and then you hand it in. That's what I did with Steve once, and I went, oh, that's where it goes.
Yeah. I am lacking data, and some of those special, I don't know, shield scans or wake scans, some of them are used for long range
are you in station in a minute,
FSD.
Josky? We could run that experiment.
I'm pulling up to Weiberg. I need limpets, and I need to trade off my proprietaries. They're full.
Okay, when you've done that, give me a shout, and I'll invite you to crew.
Oh yeah.
And you take the other wagon and see, and check your check the 3 items and see what the number is, and then gather and see if you get.
Okay. After Weiberg, should I go back to Jamison and get a combat ship, or?
No, just do what you're doing. Land. Because
Okay.
I'll throw you back there. Because then if it doesn't work, then you need to come here when you come here, don't you? But as I'm already here, then it's worth running that experiment.
Okay. I'm in the ASP at the moment, so.
Well, you're going to be in my ship in 10 seconds time, so just.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'm gonna. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna
invite
board
you
your
to crew.
ship. Okay.
Yeah, I've got 2 SRVs.
Oh.
So you take the other one. Come down here.
I get an SRV?
Yeah, and then see, and then just check that the number.
Wait,
write down the number of the 3 items.
Didn't people say? I've heard that if I crew your ship and you land, I don't get an SRV. But now you're saying I do. Is that true?
We're going to find out. We're doing the experiment now. It's
All
going
right.
to take 10 seconds.
All right, Tim 4. I'm going to do it.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, does it? And if it does, then we've learnt something.
Okay. All right.
And if it doesn't work, well, we've lost 10 minutes. What's the problem?
Okay. All right, here we go.
So just tell me when you're ready, and then I'll invite you over to crew.
Sure. And I can trade my materials later. You know, I don't have to do it.
No rush.
Yeah, I don't need to do it right now.
There's a rush. There'll be a rush when I've got data full. And I can't be that far off because I came here for a bit. I stopped because it was Diana came down, so we watched some television for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just get yourself somewhere where you're safe. And give me a shout and I'll invite you over.
I'm landed, and I'm ready to. I have to go back to the lobby, right? Let me grab my limpets.
No, you don't have to do anything. I'll just send you an invite. Let me just. You just need to put your ship in the hangar so it's not going to get destroyed in it. Well, I mean, even if you left it in the middle of space, it would be fine, to be honest. But
Okay, going in.
it's always comforting to know that you've stuck it in the station.
It's getting parked in the hangar right now.
Yeah, okay then. I'll.
There goes
I don't know how this will work though, because in the.
There goes the landing pad. It's okay. I'm safe and sound in the hangar. Weiberg
Okay,
Hub.
I'm just coming back in. Yeah, I don't. We'll see if this even works because when we're in the ship with fighter aircraft.
Are you in open or does it matter?
I'm in group. Yeah,
okay.
well, you should be in group.
I should be in group. Yeah, let me log into group. To the lobby, main menu they call it, and continue private group. Miles private group. Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, that's a squadron private group, isn't it? Although it's got mine.
I see. Miley is. We've got 5 members in group.
No, that's 5 people with access. It's not 5 people.
Okay.
In. Right, I'm now full, so that'll give you as a clue.
Okay.
Well, I'm full of that particular one, encrypted storage. Right, you ready, mate?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me just. Right then, let's see. Okay, you're there. Kind of Josky.
So
Invite to.
Miley 1 has a WT.
Yeah, that was for White Templars, I think.
Oh, so every time you've been... Well, how come mine doesn't say Thor? Because I was in Rusty Dog's squadron before I came here.
You gotta go
I think he set his name up that way.
Yeah, you've got to go to Virgin. You've got to go to the people and put your name on the end of it.
Oh, really? Oh, so it's like it's a status symbol.
Yeah, you wouldn't see when you're in space and you're all WTs.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't shoot each other. You know what I mean? It's just.
Okay, that's interesting. All right.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Now I only left the.
Out. Right. I have to go back to the ship. It won't let me invite you without being in the ship, but that's not a problem.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to the ship.
Okay.
And then I'm going to invite you over to crew, and then you can take the SRV out, and we'll see whether your numbers go up.
Unless they updated and I didn't catch the news brief on that. As far as I know, if you crew, when you crew on someone else's ship, you don't get an SRV. That's what I've heard. And
well, we're going to find out.
Okay. Because if that's the case, we could grab, early folks just starting out, they want to go to the trees. They want to get those good materials, but they don't want to fly out there.
We're going to find out now, mate.
Yeah, okay.
Right. At worst, what I suspect is that I'm not. It's not let me invite you to crew from
really
from the SRV. So I'm having to come back to the ship. So what I suspect is like fighters is that I have to remain on board the ship because like when I had 2 fighters, Steve took out a fighter and my crew woman took out a fighter, but I couldn't take out a fighter and leave the crew woman to fly my big ship. So we couldn't both go out in fighters, which I think is a bit poo, actually. That's a bit shit.
Okay.
Right. Now let's see whether it'll let me invite you now. Yeah, so I have to be on board the ship. So invite the crew.
All right.
I'm going to put mentor a player because I'm the git.
Oh, I got a message.
There you go.
Hang on, somebody's calling me here.
No, I think
I'm kidding. All right, yeah, okay. Let's see. So there, multi-crew.
Yeah.
I clicked on it. Oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
So now
reloads.
You select an SRV.
Okay.
Right, let me just see what the numbers are of those.
Miles,
Right.
Naismith, Vorkosigan, DF, MF, Ajax. Dendarii Free Mercenary Fleet, Ajax.
Right.
I
So
have access to Gunner.
yeah, but select the seat. You should have. You should. Will it not let you pick the SRV?
I can look to my left and see you. I'm on the right side.
Yeah, I can see you too, dude.
I can see the SRVs. I can see an
Yes.
SRV.
See if you can select it.
No, that one
It
won't.
won't let you.
Hang on. That one won't. Let me go back. Second SRV. Deploy. It's blued out. Let me see now. Idle Commander Josky. Let me click on it. Enter role. Gunner. All I have is Gunner.
So it won't let you do anything other than gunner with no gunners.
Exactly. Now they're probably gonna. I hope they figure that one out because that would be
Yeah, I
nice.
mean you should be able to, but there you
Right.
go. I'm not even going to flatter them that they
Okay.
knew what they were doing to prevent this.
So how do I get back to my ship?
Just leave the crew. Just leave the crew when you're back there.
Okay.
But it was worth a try.
Yeah, definitely. Leave crew. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So that's a shame. But there we go. It was worth. Well, at least we know it
Okay.
was worth a try, wasn't it?
Now, there is a rewards. Oh, I didn't get any credits. There is a status page from mentoring for your multi-crew performance. Okay. I accepted whatever they were going to give me.
Yeah. Well,
I think it was
didn't get
0.
anything because we
Yeah.
didn't do anything. But
Yep.
we did. Well, we did learn something. So there was mentoring.
Yeah.
We learned you can't do it.
Yep. Yeah. It's always good to check because they're always releasing updates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you
So,
sorted your ship out, Millie?
Now, just my second do some firing. Sorry, I'm going to fire this one now. I don't think you're overeating them, Anaconda. I don't know, try it. Well, I know you had a fleet carrier had one who was the waste of space, the art mining or something. But if you went like with everybody with an SRV on a fleet carrier, would that be the same thing?
No, no, because you would take the ship. So you would what you could do is we would all meet at the fleet carrier, then jump with the fleet carrier all the way out there, and then leave the fleet carrier in our own ships, and then you've got your own ship and your own SRV. It's just like a portable station, isn't it? So no, that will be fine. That would be
wouldn't you
absolutely
get
fine.
percentage of each other though?
If we winged up, we would. Maybe if we winged up as a wing activity. But no, it's your ship, so you would get 100%. You would get what you would normally get, and then there's a possibility of a shared bonus for doing it while in a wing.
It gets complicated, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
I mean, I can imagine, like, I started all them years ago, and there was, like, people to try and experiment, like, just try an experiment there. We White Templars did, and you all got to know bits because you did it with them. But now
Yeah.
it's like it's just like an old world, isn't it? Different world, isn't it? Everything's changing.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, you were in trying to get your player faction up. wasn't so bad. But looking at those videos by Down to Earth Astronomy, I mean, I should imagine if you just always did the missions from your own faction, that you would. Well, I think I might suffer for this.
Let's just put it. Let's put 8 factions in one station, and let's say for instance you're 6. You're number 6. So what you do, you badmouth number 5. The way you do that is don't do any missions for him, and you hit your station by giving money out to your station or doing missions for your stations or thing, and it doesn't take much for it to go above your next one. It doesn't take much. This is a big station. And all you do is you keep doing that. You keep if you went and got some travel bonds, what they call them, the travel bond things, when you go to Colonia and back. If you data, if you put a page of data in every day for your faction, it shoots through the roof. If that faction owns it, he's made it complicated. I've seen the video. He's made it complicated. But when
I think what he's done is I mean, I think you're doing, for want of a better term, the simplistic version where you just get whatever you get and it just does its own thing, and you will get there eventually. He's doing it the most efficient way, but the most head scratch way. So he's saying to avoid having a war with this next faction up and just to get them out of the way, do this so they're in war with another guy and they can't be at war with you, and then you can move past them. He was working out all the scenarios that would make things happen. So from what I gathered as well was that you could have the 70% and it still wouldn't give you the station because other factions at that station were involved in other activities which blocked triggering your taking over the station. So it did sort of make sense. I'll have to head scratch myself to see it. But if you just kept pinging away by doing missions for your faction, etc., then obviously eventually you would get there. It just might not be the most efficient way, that's all.
If you look at White Templars in INARA, right, there's about 9 groups, 9 stations. When I went in there the first time I myself all come here, there was 3 under pressure. And I got them all up. Every one of them always went to the top. But I can't get Bal to move back. I can't move Bal by myself. Because it's got 4 million population. The higher population, the worse
the more difficult it is, yeah. He said to try and get a low population.
As you said, they just keep... But like today, right, this is nothing personal to you guys. Please don't take it personal, right? All you're doing today is get a bit of farming, and like you suggested, you've got farming, you've got the money, you've got this. There's nothing, but if you had a station too, you can plan out where your next station is going to be, and you just keep going. You just keep then. You have a battle with the Lord Empire or somebody, or you don't. You understand. There's thousands of ways of doing it. It is a good. It is a good way of keeping you amused and keeping the enthusiastic in the game.
Yeah.
No, we're with you. We're not. We are completely on side with what you're saying. I mean, we don't just do that. We're just doing this because we've done something else. But we're normally in the same instant in a wing and doing something, be it trading missions. Or, well, we haven't done that yet, but we will. Or combat together as a group. Or like I say, we went and looked at that Thargoid planet base, and that was quite a
that's
fun little activity, wasn't it, Josky?
Yeah. And I'm really interested in doing this station thing. It's very interesting.
Well, we just need 4 more players in the squadron, and then I'll get the paperwork in.
You can go I know it sounds daft, we're all grown men playing a game here, but when you get back out of it, you're thinking, we did well today. Especially you, because you'll be the gaffer. You think, now we're getting somewhere now in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, it's just because we're in a squadron. I mean, even now, we're doing solitary things at the minute, but just the fact that we can have a gas.
I think it's we're in kind of a. It looks like we're kind of in a. What do you call it? We're in an adjustment phase that's going to lead to an expansion phase. You know, so we're kind of just like getting ready almost. You know, that's what it seems like.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, this has been well.
Yeah.
They fixed it a bit. This player-based factions have been here a while, but they cocked up for a while that it just took forever to
Yeah.
get it sorted out.
Our
Whereas now
squadron.
it's,
Okay.
72 hours.
Okay. Our squadron, our
Yeah.
squadron's in a phase right now.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We're looking to expand. We're it looks like we're advertising and we're putting a lot of energy into gaining interested members into the squadron, and then from there, it looks like we won't be in. I see it as we won't be in this phase perpetually.
No.
Yeah.
Success breeds success. You know, I mean, the more players you have, the more attractive you are to other people when they're looking around. Oh, they've got a lot of players, and then that also means that you're more likely to meet somebody who's in when you just come in casually, rather than when we say a time when we're all going to meet. That there's always going to be somebody. And like now, like you and I, Josky, we're doing different things, and Millie's doing a different thing, so we're not together. But if there was lots of us, there would always be somebody who's like done everything else and then goes, right, do you fancy doing this? And somebody will go, oh yeah, okay then, and then go and do it as a wing activity. So
Yeah.
you know, like I say, nothing succeeds like success.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, you both of you will feel better at the end of the day when you're thinking, when you go on the line, you look at your station, it's moved up 4% or 6%. You think, oh, what an achievement for men there, we've all done that.
Drive charging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
There's you don't get many, Josky, by the way. I'll add it on. Modified consumer firmware, you get a few of those as well.
Okay. I don't have to do
write that
this,
down.
but I've got probably 30. Let's see, 30. I got about 40 minutes where I could do some gaming, you know. So I'm gonna be doing this, but because we haven't decided really on what would you like to do tomorrow? How about this? What are we going to do anything tomorrow? You know, that's the question. And
we can do. I mean,
I mean, I'll be there
any time, to be honest. If you wanna,
it's up to you. You know, I mean,
say something and I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'm doing this just because I'm here. But I'll do whatever.
Millie. I'm real sorry. I had Millie one. I had trouble with Miles Naismith Vorkosigan, and I also had issues with Giordano. I have issues with names. I take longer. I take longer to implement, learn names and implement stuff.
Hey, I'm doing
I just want to
problem.
say that.
You are taking, I know, as long as you are taking the piss. I mean, if you're taking the piss, well, you aren't, are you? Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. But when I'm going to stop you, quick and short, right?
All right.
I'm going to send you both a link. And this is for modified embedded firmware plus other objects. And what you do, you go down on the planet and you go in your SR, your little buggy.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
I'll show you this in a second.
Are we going to do this tomorrow morning or tomorrow?
Well, you're going to, once someone shows you the layout of it.
Yeah.
The layout's all the same in all these other sectors. They're all the same.
Okay.
And you've got to drive, and you only get 30 seconds to hit a target, and then add 30 seconds on. I'll show you now. We'll do it now. 1 second.
What, you're going to invite us to crew so we can watch you?
I'm going to give you
are you going to stream?
The thing to look at.
Okay. I'm interested. Yeah, I'm very interested.
If you look at that, finding benefit where Social Security, the payout layers and settlements, and it says there's plan to it. You're brainy enough, you can go into it and look where it is. But if you, once we're there,
All right.
we'll
Okay.
go there.
Okay. Right. I'm having a look now. Yeah, we can do this tomorrow. I mean, at worst, what we normally do is we'll normally arrange a squadron activities.
Oh,
normally
good. I got a
this
good
sort of
one.
time on a Saturday.
Yeah, we'll arrange your date. Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
This
well,
week I've
we'll
already
do it
got
this-
two
we'll do
things
it.
on.
We'll do it this Saturday.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
We'll do it this Saturday. So, same time, 10 o'clock for me.
Oh
7 o'clock
yeah.
in the morning for Josky, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the time the time we're coming on for the past 2 nights, we'll do it on Saturday, and then we'll do this. This will be your squadron event led by you, Millie. So you'll take lead on this.
Yeah. It's just for actually getting used to driving the buggy around.
Yeah. Yeah, and are we getting special data? Does this go in our materials in our spacesuit?
Well,
Most
this
of it's.
will be.
Does it
Sorry,
count?
Doctor.
No, you tell us, Millie. I shouldn't have spoken
You
about it.
seem to get a lot of good gear, or like Group 5. You do get a Group crap, some other crap ones, but you do get a lot of Group 5.
Oh,
It's
good.
just fun.
Oh, I need that.
You're jumping off things, and it's brilliant. If you can drive a buggy, you're laughing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty
That's what
good.
we'll do this Saturday, then.
I'm not able to jump canyons like most, but I'm pretty good with the buggy. I can get around pretty good. But landing on a ship and having you take me up to orbit and drop me off, that's I'll give it a go, but
Like that, no.
Well, that's Saturday's event then. Sorted. That is Saturday's event.
I'm good with the buggy, but I'm not ace. I've seen buggies go over canyons where I wasn't able to. I'll just,
You must be good with the buggy, because you went and got the Dargoid thing with jigs.
Yeah.
Maybe you must be good with the buggy.
Yeah.
So we've got our Saturday squadron event then. Cool.
All
Well done,
right.
Millie.
Proto.
There's another link somewhere. I'm going to try and find it somewhere. I'll find it before long.
Thanks, Millie.
Hey, thanks. I've got to thank you guys for having me. You'll think after a week, who said fuck you, take him?
No, we're not posh here. As long as people are, we just like nice, decent people. If you can, like the advertisement says, as long as you've got conversational English and you're willing to help out people and guide them along and help other people with the bits that they're doing, then you're our kind of guy.
Can you keep that quiet and not tell our last, please?
What, that you're helpful.
Yes, I'll do some bloody work.
Well, Saturday's
shall I
looking up,
Shall I be fitting that kitchen cabinet?
Yeah, the buggy is a lot of fun to meet up with crew members or wingmates, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, a guy called Nexus, he does He gets in a spaceship and they go miles, and they race around canyons and shit like that. I've only
Yeah.
been with him once. It was fun.
Okay.
Doing this, yeah. I mean, that's stuff you could do when you're a group. Then you can have, well, yeah. You could land one ship at one end and another ship at the other, and say, right, we'll race from this ship to the other one. Yeah, things like that you can't do by yourself. Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. Very good.
It's not that you can have mock battles against each other. Like you see you've got a tank all shielded, right? So if I was to put these rail cannons on, how many times we'd take it and we'll shoot it, then you'll know which is the best weapon, don't you?
Yeah. Right, and then one more data room. And
yeah, if you can get.
Oh, transmitting from a pocket.
Proto.
Oh, can you do me a favour, Millie?
I can.
You haven't applied for the Squadron on INARA again. The more people we have them there, the more likely other people are going to stop by and go, there's a few guys there, maybe they're worth joining.
That I will do, and well, I'll do it tonight when I come back on tonight, mate.
No worries.
I'm just a little bit busy at the moment. There's a Thargoid, not a Thargoid, an interdiction ship. Been a pain in the ass.
Not a worry. So have you been talking to those other two fellas?
I talked to Steve and his mate playing the battlefield, and then there was three on last night. 3 on 2 guys and a girl, and I said hello. I introduced myself. I'm Millie One, and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. Anybody play it? And I got no. I thought, oh, you did say no, but I thought I'd ask. Just seem to be polite, you know.
Yeah, that's probably Kay. She's very nice. In Battlefield, that'll have been Kay. Kay's what she call herself? I forgot. There's Gecko, Steve, and I'd have to have a look. I recognise it when I see it, but yeah, she don't call herself Kay, but it is Kay.
There,
she's really nice. Well, they're all nice.
I could point something out here with Elite Dangerous real quick, if you like. With Odyssey on the horizon, gamers that don't really want to do simulation piloting, or they want to be boots on the ground, weapons, and move out military style, Odyssey's bringing that. So you could have players on your ship, you're the pilot, and you also engage on the ground, but you could actually have players, commanders, that are basically, they're not interested in flying the ship, but when you've got a mission, a detail, maybe they are interested. So just something to point out when you're talking to people. But we don't have Odyssey yet, but I see that coming also. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I will be getting Odyssey immediately.
For instance, Kay, she might look at Elite Dangerous Odyssey and go, wow, that's something I'd like. If the weapons are good, and things like that.
I think Steve's been trying to recruit them all hard, and they're all,
Not to fly the ship, but later on they could be on our ship as crew, and when we have a detail, then maybe they're interested. Like, okay, we're going in on Saturday, we're gonna do the the mission.
Failure to Report did a good comment on the disaster that is Star Citizen, and in talking about that, he said something that made a lot of sense to me. Actually, he said we are actually the outliers, and it's because we grew up in the 80s and
Mhm.
90s. So, like, we played the original Elite.
Yeah.
But he said the kids today, they're not interested in these space games. They're not. One of the Modern Warfare things is set in space, and it didn't do well because he was talking about the Star Citizen thing that everybody's once this is brilliant, everybody's going to win it, and he says no, it's very much a niche, very much a niche,
Huh.
and largely older players like us that we grew up on space sims. Now they've all grown up on 4-man Delta SAS type squads. That's their thing. So no, we are very much the minority of gamers.
Okay.
I mean, he explained it better than that, but that's the short version. And I went, yeah, that sounds very reasonable.
It just depends on what Odyssey can bring, you know. Also, you know.
Well, we'll see. But I will be. I'm sure it'll put us in the same instant. I'm sure it won't exclude me. I just won't be able to get out of my SRV, so I shall provide ground support on close air support if it will allow it. They stopped doing that, didn't they? The guys were going to bases but not landing, and then blasting everything in the ships and making a fortune.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then they made it so no, you have to get out.
Well, if Odyssey has the combat, boots on the ground combat, tactical, if all of that's in check really good, it could bring players to Elite that don't leave the planet, you know, hop in the rover and do stuff that maybe they're not interested in flying. They're interested in the combat aspect of the game, you know.
It'll definitely revitalize interest in the game. I mean, carriers revitalized interest in the game, but you're the I'm the old cynical one, Josky. You're the exuberant one.
Okay.
I was going to say we're the oldies, yeah, we're the oldies.
But I hope you're right, Josky. But I suspect it. I mean, there will. You're right that it will definitely provide renewed interest.
Renewed interest. Okay.
For a period of time. But I don't think it will be. It will be game changing, but I don't think it will be game changing in the way you're thinking.
Okay.
It'll be. I mean, like when we got. I mean, to be honest, I couldn't imagine playing Elite without Horizon. I bought it as 2 packages when it was £8 each, so it met my £16 to £20 limit threshold. So I bought both at the same time.
Okay.
But if I'd have got the original Elite, I'd have been, this is a bit rubbish without engineering and without landing on planets.
How old are you, Josh? Sorry, how old are you?
Josky?
Josh, yeah. Joshy, yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 48.
Yeah, he's a young whippersnapper.
Yeah, he's a young pup, isn't he? He's a young pup, really, compared to us.
Oh, really?
And isn't that, you see, he's explained it, the younger generation don't care about it. It's not like they want someone to beat up 24/7. They don't want to grind and grind and grind. They don't want that anymore. And
they do, but in a free game. They'll do it in a free game. It's outrageous. It's their full price and then it's all grind. Did you ever play Freelancer, Lily? From 2003. Oh, awesome game, mate. Absolutely leaves us standing. I played
the original.
The original Elite, yeah, I did.
Original Elite.
I played it on a Commodore 64 in black and white,
yeah.
and then I had oops, I'm gonna get. Oh, I thought I was gonna die then. I lost my shields anyway because I've got very short shields. And then I got when I was in Cyprus, I had an Atari, not a game thing, a computer, Atari ST. So it was like a QWERTY keyboard, but without anything else. And then I got it on an air drive disc there in colour. So
I'm a Stradwick 6128.
Right.
I was posh. I did pinch it though. It was. I did pinch it, but it was a posh demo street. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I started off on a Commodore 64 with the insert the tape cassette, and then rewind it and do it again and try again.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got this Atari ST, which was like a PC before Windows brought a PC out, before Microsoft brought a PC out. With an air drive, it was quite an impressive thing in 1990, 91. I was in Cyprus 90 to 93. So I got it somewhere in there, maybe a year in.
I went out with a girl, and she was ugly. But the only reason I went out with her, her brother had a Commodore 126, was it 126 or 128? Not the 65, the other one up from it.
Right. Well, that was enough to make her attractive, Millie, wasn't it?
Took me to the girl. She was an ugly bastard as well.
Well, the computer made her attractive.
Yeah. Then I think she realised I was seeing him, want to see her put them more than her.
Was it when you put the bag over her head that gave it away? Or was it when you put one on yours as well?
I guess it's ripped, yeah. No, I'm just calling her ugly all the time, and I don't think she liked it. No sense of humour, some women have that.
No, they don't. They don't like that. I know my place, so we're all right.
We all know.
I can say what I like as long as she can't hear.
I want to know they can hear in a different room. You're in one room, we live in a bungalow. She can in the front room, and I'm in the kitchen. She can hear what I'm saying. And yet when I go to her, do you fancy being a what? No, I'm sleep tired, get to sleep. And I swear, fuck, can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. What's it now?
Proprietary.
What's it not letting me deploy that one?
What are these? Proto-light, proto-radiolic. Proto-radiolic and proto-light. Oh, that one's almost okay.
I will catch you guys later on. I'm going to go do some dinner.
Okay, Millie one.
See you later, lads.
Okay, Millie.
All right, take care.
All right. Cheers.
Just Millie Josky, mate. Just
Millie, yeah. 07.
Take care, mate. Am I still giving you a multi-crew thing?
All right, so
I'm cancelled it.
So Saturday is looking up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at that later today. What Millie was he sent that over to Discord. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, I will.
But yeah, Saturday's looking up. Are we gonna post that on the spreadsheet? Or just
I might extract something up, but I won't know where it is. I'll just put up there that we're meeting up at that time. I'll get Millie to give us a station to meet up at, and in what bit, I'll get him to recommend a ship.
Okay.
And I'll just say where to meet up, and we'll leave it at that. I mean, we only need to tell Steve verbally.
All right. And on the spreadsheet, the last one, you said change GMT from 9 to 15, but I didn't see where to do that. So...
No, if you look at the green, what's highlighted in green, There's instructions in green, but I set it up for Millie and Steve so that it was already right for them.
Oh, that message
Normally
is
I
for
set it up
them?
for you.
Okay,
No, it's for you.
Okay, so I
It's
need to
only for you.
so I need to change GMT from 9 to 15. Or
No.
G.
You need to go to the... Tell me when you're looking at it, and I'll come look at
Alright,
it with you, and I'll tell you.
okay, let me look at it really quick.
Okay, I'll go and jump to it.
Alright,
I
let's
need to
see.
send another one, actually, because it's slightly wrong.
Alright, so...
In
It's
fact,
it's in Squadron text, right?
Don't worry about it, mate. I'm going to send another one, and I'll say just for you, and I'll change it for... So you've got one better than everybody else. I've slightly updated it. Right then, so...
Where's it?
Well, I'll tell you how to fish. So you've opened it up, yeah?
Okay, is it in, where's it
You've
at?
opened in the Squadron Personal Time Zone, yeah?
Oh, Elite Dangerous, where'd you send it? You sent it over,
No,
Discord.
I've not sent it. You've already got...
Okay.
I'm telling you to look at the one that you're looking at.
Okay.
Right, yeah? So
Yeah, I think I
Squadron
just
Personal
opened
Time
the
Zones page.
Office spreadsheet. Documents. Elite Commander's time. Master.
Yeah.
Now this one is from a while ago. It doesn't matter
Okay,
though,
I'll
right?
just send another one.
Well, I'm
and I'll
just
do it
saying.
for you.
Okay.
But I'll tell you
Shared
what to do.
blocked commanders. FSD elite times. Turn this. Yeah, this one doesn't show Millie.
Right, I've sent you a new one.
Okay. Okay, got it. All right, let me delete the old one. I don't want to get too many of these on the getting in the way. Delete that one, grab this one, and we'll send it to the desktop. That's good. Double click it. There we go. All right. So, GMT, William, GMT 8. Where is that message?
Right. I'm gonna talk you through it now. I've already set it up for you, but
It's tabbed on the bottom. I see that.
Josky, just listen and then tell me if you don't understand. Okay, you've got your name, yeah, at the top. You're the very top, Josky.
Yeah. Which tab are we gonna go in? Time zones, or Dendarii Mercenary?
Personal Time Zones.
Okay. Clicking that tab. Okay, I'm there, and I see Josky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then if you look along the line.
Yep.
You come to a green tab, G.
Okay.
On your line, and it says 15. Yes. On your row.
Yeah. I'm moving the.
You got Josky, GMT -7, current date time, blah blah blah, and then you've got a background green, and it says 15 in there. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Right. So then you go down, and it's grayed out, so you can read it, but it's not normal depth. Yeah. So you go down to the bottom. Go down to William line, and it's bold, and it says 15,
yes, it is.
Yes?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Right. Well, I manually put 15 in for you. Okay.
Okay.
But what you do is, if I just send this out, see, all the times are wrong for me now. Okay. So because it's set up to be the time difference from me, so I now change it back to 0, and it's right for me.
Okay.
So all you do is, if I send this to you, and that bottom one is 0. If you look next to it, it says, read off your time differential to me, highlighted in green in your row. Yeah, 15. Then copy and paste, or manually input that time here, G7. Yeah?
Okay.
all local commanders' times will then be correct. Example, Josky would input equals time 1500. All right. So you just double click on it, and it says time, and it's now 15. If you change that to a different time, it will change everything.
Okay, so is it right now, is it accurate?
Well, yeah, it is. If you look at the local time, it's your local time, isn't it?
Okay. All right, let me just see what a change looks like. So double click it. Oh, I see that. I see that. It expands up. It allows me to change it.
Yeah. So
I could change 15 to 16 and throw off the time, and it would be inaccurate.
Yeah.
I see that.
So I couldn't find a way for it to input it so it would take the time from your clock. So what I did was I just put, if you look at the formula in yours, it says $9 plus D3, which is your time from my time. 7 plus 8 is 15. Mm-hmm. So that's the time difference you are from me.
Okay.
So this is on my machine is that bottom one says 0 because it's set up for me.
Because
so
it's using
yourself from me.
Right. So it's using military time based on GMT. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, it's just a time difference.
Yeah.
So you are 15 hours.
And I can move that cursor all the way using the arrow keys. I can move that cursor to any one of those numbers and make a change on the fly. So if you tell everybody go to the spreadsheet and then you say Josky, you're going to go 7, and I'm going to understand that. Okay. So it's real clear now.
That's why it's there. So all anybody does is just look when they get this Excel spreadsheet. If I haven't done anything at all, that bottom number will be 0.
Okay, 10-4.
Everybody. So you look and you go, oh, 15, and I change it to 15.
Got
if
it.
Jeff ever came back, he would go, oh, 12. I put 12 in.
Okay.
Stephen Millie would go, oh, I need to put 7 in. And then everybody, and then when they change that from 0 to 7, then everybody's time is correct. So
Got it.
I can immediately look here and I go, oh, it's 8:16 in the morning for Josky. It's 11:16 in the morning for Jeff.
Yeah.
It's in-game time is 15:16.
Okay.
And Stephen Millie, it's 4:15 in the afternoon.
Okay, it's crystal clear. Yep, it's crystal clear now regarding squadron times and time differentials on the spreadsheet. I'm able to respond to any requests that you might have. It's clear.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. It just took a few. It took a few times, even we had to download the office stuff, Okay.
No, that's how it works.
Yeah,
You're familiar with things. I'm
chip away at it.
And I'm familiar with things you're not.
All right. Okay.
Right now, I can't.
I'm gonna go back to farming this spot. Really good. So that little bit right there, and thank you. It's going to help us later when things are busier and the squadrons. Let's say you're spending time with a new commander. I want to make sure, I don't want things to get too far ahead and I don't understand the spreadsheet or something else.
No, it's nice to learn things gradually. When you get faced with a complete thing, you're like, oh, wow, how did we get here? Well, yeah, it's gradually. I was thinking of getting everything else off that page and making a missions page, and then that would just be purely times, and then people would just see it.
Yeah, Deetram's been saying hi and stuff. This is the guy with the Commander Dietrich. He's Dietram.
Yeah, he's to come into.
Well, he's been saying hi. He's going to need a couple of weeks, I believe, from what he said yesterday. He's going to need a couple of weeks to sort things out.
Discord and just say hello.
I think he's busy for that, but
okay.
How you doing, Commander Dietrich? I will check out your channel later today when I get to work. LOL. Oh man. Um, yes, I will. So while we were chatting this morning, I I traded down on my bunch of the proto stuff, and I'm almost back filling up. It just depends what system you're in, but I traded down on at least 3. I those brackets are full. Okay,
Excellent.
so and I've gone back to doing it. I grabbed limpets. Anyway, I'm gonna need to probably
It's
go
not letting me get
to.
in the scarab, and I don't know why.
I'm gonna have to go back to. I'm gonna have to go to a different space. Like I'm gonna need to go to probably Imperial space or something, and then start doing the high grades from there. Just something to get different materials, right? I'm gonna need to switch it out.
I go to Imperial to get to get shielding, Imperial shields. But for once I've got them, I just jump to the nearest one and don't worry about it and cross trade.
Yeah, cross trade, right? So I'll grab a screenshot from the stream later of where I was looking at that. Anyway, yeah, 3 or 4 of those brackets are traded down. The other materials are maxed out, and there's probably 10 to 20 of those high grades of the grade 5s because I traded down. Other than that, it's good to go.
I'm gonna have to go right out of the game. It's not letting me deploy my SRV. I think it's a hangover from inviting you to creep.
Yeah.
It won't clear, but not so bad. We'll see if it'll clear now. I've come all the way out and go back in again.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it clears now. I might just have to take off and land again and see if that does it. Although I went back to that other station and traded across my stuff. This is annoying if I can't do it because I only need this one extra trip and I've got all my data topped up as well.
Oh, okay. So Saturday's looking up. I guess we'll get some good grade data out of this adventure.
Well, I'll be full. I'm already full. But yes, it'll just be a fun activity for me. I don't mind. Well, I'll get some more.
Protolite, radioaulic.
I always have a room for an extra 40. So yeah, cool. I'm just doing it for the fun.
Proto-radiolic almost, and proto-light almost. Yeah, almost filling up those right there. Waiting on the last one. Oh, so proto-radiolic. Oh no, there it is. And cycle it. Okay. Almost out of time here. Just a little bit more.
All right, you tinker. Oh, it's still not. I don't know what to do. It's not. It wouldn't have let me land if I couldn't let out my SRV, I wouldn't have thought. But
You can't get the SRV
anyway.
out?
No. I'm assuming that maybe it's because I've got a boulder, but it shouldn't have let me land if I couldn't get the SRV out.
Okay.
It didn't like that. Me ramming down.
Right.
Nope, still won't let me.
Wow. So you left the planet and came back?
No, I left the game completely
Oh,
to see if
okay.
that would.
Yeah. What if you fly 20 feet away and re-land? Maybe
Yeah,
that'll
I'm
do
doing
it.
that now.
Okay.
I just smashed my shields
Oh,
because I've got very light shields because it was my going to Colonia. I might have to just lose a little bit of distance, get my shields slightly better. Yeah, it's not where I am. It's just not letting me. I'll try going out and coming back in solo maybe. Maybe that'll give it a kick.
yeah, the Asp Explorer is working real good for this Grade 5 material collection. Because by the time you use up the 32 limpets, if at least in my
You're already
case,
topped up.
I'm topped off, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's pretty good.
I was using the
And
Chieftain
it's
for a bit actually because it's
okay.
got a really nice pitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm liking with the Asp. I'm able to revector the high grade when I relog really quick. Let's see.
I don't understand why it's not letting me. Oh, you crazy guy! I know why now.
Renewed interest.
Schoolboy error. I turned
Renewed
it off because I've
interest
got
of
power
elite.
issues.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So you see, why didn't it give me a notice that it wasn't powered up? You know,
Yeah.
when I tried to deploy, why didn't it go no power to module? Man, this game.
Well,
You know,
like this.
little things like that, Josky, can
Yeah.
make people just go, "Oh, I'm pissed off with this game."
Yeah. I'm always careful before I blame the game. Like this morning, it took longer to find a grade 5 high grade. Um, that's my fault because a couple of the systems I disregarded them when I saw that before scanning the nav beacon, I saw that there was only a couple of unidentified. And that's my
Yeah, but
mistake.
this
Always scan the beacon. I learned that this morning. Always scan the
yeah, but
beacon.
Josky, what I'm saying is that yeah, that was my fault because I did it, but this is the year 3308, whatever it is. You know, I
Yeah.
should be able to set up my power
All
to
right.
say when a module's not in use, switch power automatically. If I'm landed and my ship is powered down,
Yeah.
and I don't need that power for the FSD or anything else, it should immediately power up my vehicle hanger.
Well.
And when I click on my vehicle hanger and it's got no power, it should go, "Hey, idiot, you've got no power." You know, it shouldn't just look at me blankly. You know, so
Well, it's put you in charge. You're in charge of it.
you're far too generous to this game, mate. You know, if if you were working a with something in the year 3308 and it didn't automatically do stuff for you, if it didn't, why does it not automatically manage your power for you? Why do you have to control your pips? You know? This is the year 33. Why are computers shitter than they are now? Or, like other games, it should give you the option. It should go, right, this is the really detailed, hard level. You have to control everything. This is in this level, we'll do your pit management for you. I mean, I have other games, and I'm in the ship. There's no pit management in other games. I'm set off on one. I'm having a rant. No, there's some things are you do it yourself. Other things are developers' attention to detail, and for me, that's an attention to detail thing.
Yeah.
You know, it should go, even if it wants to go, dude. I'm not going to do it for you, but it should at least tell you.
Well, we get limpet drone errors.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, out of time on that one. Okay. Well, what's my inventory on that? I was getting protos. I guess I'll go back. I think I'm topped up. Proto radial. You know what? Let's go back to Havari. I've already memorized it. And go to the station. Havari. Weiberg. Let's go there and I will see if I can trade down anything and call it a day.
Yeah, you got. Well, we both got cut off there. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
Could
it
you hear
did
me?
get
Could
quiet.
you?
No,
I'm
it got quiet. Yeah, it got quiet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You got cut off as well. I couldn't hear you, and you couldn't hear me then.
I'm upgrading my audio before the weekend, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to get the DTS-X for $15. The audio system for Windows, and it really enriches the sound, more dynamic, more layered. You know, lots of layers in the sound audio. Directional, very good.
Well, they cocked up. I mean, you used to have a sound card on computers, and then
yeah, this one doesn't.
Yeah,
this one does. This is an AMD. This is the new stuff.
Yeah, you
oh, it does. No, it does. This one does, but it's not as good.
All right, because they put it in as part of the graphics card, and then once they'd done that, nobody ever bought a sound card again. But it's not technically as good as a sound card. Although I must admit, I've never noticed any difference.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the compromises with this motherboard when I made the purchase was the audio is not good, you know, not as good. Like you get better audio with a DAC on this system, and I already had a DAC. I've got a HyperX DAC, so it works pretty good. But when you have a what do you call it? When you have a software DAC on the system, I guess it's really good. I really enjoyed the DTS over the Dolby. No, over the Sony. You know?
They're a bit weird out here. People don't want work, so I wanted my gates painted, and there's a gate builder down the road, so I found them, and I said, right, can you take my gates? I want them down to bare metal, completely stripped off, all the rust off, and then painted from
Okay.
scratch.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll pay for the job, you know.
Right.
And then they just stopped talking to me. They obviously just went, oh, he's going to be too exacting. No, I'm prepared to pay to be exacting. You know, I said, I don't you just scrape the rust off that you can see and then paint over it, and then the paint's bubbling again in 6 months. You know, I want it stripped down to bare metal, like you would if you were doing a car.
Oh,
and I'll
okay.
pay for that. But no, they just stopped talking to me.
Well, they could have.
I went to.
Yeah.
I went to a computer shop here to get a graphics card.
Okay.
And they're all like the guys that work there. They're not interested. They get paid rubbish, you see. So the people that own the shops, so I went in the one that I've been in a few times, and I went, I'm looking for a new graphics card. Well, we haven't got any. Yeah, I know you have to order them because they go out of date 10 weeks time, and then you lose a lot of money on your stock. And the guy just wasn't interested.
Wow.
So I went to another shop, and he went, I said, how much is it for this Phoenix, blah, blah. And he went, 1,000 plus. So I went, okay then. He said, here's a number for the owner of the shop. He'll give you the exact price. Well, I don't want to phone him. And then, so my hometown, I was walking around there and I saw there was a computer shop. So I went in there and I said, right, I've already semi-negotiated a price that I'm happy with. But I want to support local businesses. Can you price it up for me? And then I complicated it a bit by going, right, I've noticed my CD-ROM things not working. And they're not very expensive, so I might as well put another one in. I said, but while we're thinking about that, I might get a completely new ATX case and then give me an external one.
Yeah.
So I said, just give me the prices for that. So I'll have to, again, you know, I'll have to work out what the prices are. So that's fine, just ping me. And then I sent him all my system information in a WhatsApp. And it's just not got back to me. And I sent him a reminder today. I said, have you got the price for that graphics card? I mean, if all those fails, that's just all I'll change. Just give me the graphics card. No answer. Just bizarre people.
Yeah.
They over mount as well. So I went in. DVDs are outrageously expensive here, which is crazy as well because there's pirates all over the place. When we were buying them, nobody buys them anymore. But I went in this DVD shop. And they went, oh, I'm looking for this. And there was two girls there, you know, on their phones, not interested in anything going on.
Oh, geez.
So we haven't got that. So I walked down the aisle and went, what do you mean this one? You haven't got this one?
Oh, golly. Yeah.
So the shopkeeper's paying these girls to just play on their mobile phones all day long.
Yeah.
And absolutely zero interest in customer service.
Yeah.
But they're probably paid bugger all as well, like, you know.
Yeah. I get all my computer parts offline. I use Newegg. I use Newegg a lot and some other ones. I'm looking at
I never know what to trust out here.
Yeah.
There's a thing called Lazada, and I'm like, oh, great prices, but is it going to turn up? Is it going to be a pirate type copy or what? You know, you don't know.
Right.
I would rather go on there and then look at the advert and then ping the guy and go, where's your shop? I'll come and get it.
Okay.
Rather than wiring 1,000 ringgits and then nothing arrives.
Right.
And like, well, who do I chase now?
Yeah, Newegg's been out for a while. They're a online electronics enthusiast location website worldwide. Um, I get really good service from them. Their warehouse is close to me, so sometimes they'll say, "Oh, 2 weeks." I never pay extra for shipping. Just give me the basic,
No,
and
no.
I'll wait for it. You know.
Yeah. I'm
And
patient.
but sometimes the warehouse is really close, and I'm getting it like next day. You know. So that works out. And then there's Amazon, and then there's also eBay. I've used them for used stuff. On my last system, I was doing a lot of overclocking and stuff, pushing things to the limit. So I was buying used items and just going all out. Uh, but I am looking at the graphics cards. I'm gonna go AMD. Um, I'm not gonna wait for their fourth gen. I'm gonna get their stuff coming out here in the next few months. The Navi, the big Navi. I don't know if you heard of
Right.
it. I'm probably gonna do
No,
that.
I was I'm Nvidia, but I was going to get the 1050, and then the
Okay,
prices went crazy because of
they've got a new one.
Bitcoin. And
Okay,
then well, now it's a Phoenix. So I looked at that, and then I went, oh, what's this Phoenix? And so I'm looking at a 1660 Phoenix
uh-huh.
for less than it was going to cost me for a 1060 when the Bitcoin thing was going.
Yeah, yeah.
So cool.
Their new stuff. They've got the um, Nvidia's got their new chip, GPU chip, and the new stuff coming out. The new 1080 or 103080. I don't know, but Nvidia's got
16.
yeah, it's the big one. They've got a big boss
Yeah.
GPU coming out, and it should there should be some price adjustments on some of their other graphics cards. You should see some benefits there.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is fine for what I do.
Yeah.
This is a GTX 750.
Uh-huh. That's yeah.
But that's definitely the bottleneck. I've got a 7i processor and a Republic of Gaming motherboard.
Yeah.
So that it's a graphics card. It's definitely the bottleneck.
Well, once when they keep an eye on it. Do you ever do the Black Friday? Oh, so you don't do online stuff, so that's how you get the Black Friday deals, but sometimes if you wait, they're all sold out. So I usually make my move right before Black Friday. There's usually a pre-sale, and that's usually when I make my move because I may be saving
I'm worried about
20.
getting pinged for import tax.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I actually got when I left the Met, I was a bit pissed because I paid for it myself and it cost a fortune. And I didn't really like it. But the leaving present I got from the Sergeant's Mess in Brunei, and then they sent it to me here, and I got called into customs. And I'm like, you're not going to pay the blooming customs on it. So I went down there, and they went, what's this box? I said, oh, it's my leaving gift from the Sergeant's Mess. I said, it's a statue. So they're like, oh, open it up. I went, right, it's a Royal Selangor pewter statue.
Oh,
it's from Malaysia.
Wow.
It went from Malaysia to Brunei, now it's come back to Malaysia. So you're not going to charge me import tax for something bought in Malaysia.
Right.
So anyway, he went, oh, okay then. I said, look, it's Royal Selangor. It's from here.
Malaysia, there's been some issues on a couple of automobiles. There was a McLaren out there in Malaysia. Yeah, and they said it was, it's this and that. They said it was, I forget what car they said it was, and they were going to pay duty fees $5 million. And the McLaren had upwards to 15 million duty fees. and they
Yeah, you
busted
never
that.
import cars here.
And there was another
You know,
car then too, so they've had two this year, I think, in Malaysia.
no, all cars are massively overpriced here.
Mm-hmm.
Massively overpriced.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
they've got their Proton and Padua
Uh-huh.
local. So to protect them, so they can compete, they put massive duty on foreign cars.
Oh, I gotta get going. Okay.
But
Okay.
the My V's a nice little car actually.
Mm-hmm.
The Padua My V. Yeah, it's a really nice little nippy thing. No
Yeah.
heater in it because it's made for out here, air conditioning, no heater,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah,
all
that's
right until you
nice.
go to the Highlands. It's a bit cold in the Highlands.
Yeah. Alrighty. I better get going. I'm out of time.
Okay. Talk
Real
tomorrow, mate.
good. Yeah, we're yeah, we've got a lot of traction, and I think this is going really well, you know. I like the squadron stuff. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
working
better for
the
all.
materials, and I'm nearly stocked up. I just did the last bit of trading. I could go out around. I'm almost done. I would say one more trip around Shinrarta to gather grade fives, and then I'm going to have to look for other space to be able to get those other grade fives on the materials. So I'm probably going to go out to Imperial
T-
space.
t- t- yeah, you'll need to be Imperial for
Hmm.
the
For the other grade
Imperial
fives.
shielding,
Yeah,
and
and then I'll
then
go do that.
and
Yeah.
then and then Alliance is just a couple of hops away.
Okay, so I'll probably head out.
Alliance and Independent.
Hmm. So I'll head out to Imperial space somewhere around, I guess, the headquarters over there. I don't
I
know.
just aim at one of them, and then two jumps out. I just look around the nearby. If the one that is automatically two jumps out isn't Imperial,
Uh-huh.
I just look left and right, and there's normally one there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just change that to my destination and then jump there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Easy peasy. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, Miles. '07. Stay safe. I'll go ahead and thank you, everyone. This will conclude Elite Dangerous Gravitate. We are the Dendarii Free Mercenary Fleet. Find us on INARA. Connect with us on Discord. Have a great day. '07 and stay safe. All right. Okay.